Alright, so we're going to be talking about when this new summer DLC is potentially going to be dropping. So just recently, Rockstar has released the new GTA Plus information for the month, and it says here that it's going to be ending on the 24th. Basically, the 25th is going to be the brand new monthly, GTA Plus thing that's going to be going on, and so that is going to be our suspected date of when we're actually going to be getting this brand new DLC that's going to be coming into the game here. Our summer DLC, which is going to be based around bounty hunting. We've got some very vague information from Rockstar, but what's going to be happening here is a brand new business. We don't know if the prison is actually opening up. We don't know if we're getting like new buildings or if we're going to be tied into the police department, if we're going to have to get sworn in, or potentially, hopefully, these aren't going to be like, just missions we're going to be going into and like doing something like that. Because that's what it like potentially could be too. If you think about it, it could be like a whole storyline thing of us being, bounty hunters and going after, high valued targets in the city, which could be, either NPCs. And let's just talk about this for a second too, is something that Rockstar has been doing with the last couple DLCs is implementing things from 5M RP. So if you don't know what 5M RP is, that's the roleplay that Rockstar now owns. So that's the role-playing servers there on 5M, and it's really fun stuff. They've got modded maps, and there's a lot of awesome stuff going on over there. So if you guys are on PC and you do play GTA, I would suggest strongly that you do try out some 5M. We're hopefully going to have some more of that stuff going on here on the channel as soon as we get into it a little bit more here on my PC. Alright, so that's basically what I wanted to talk about too. So just throwing that out there that like they're taking bits of information, or whatever, coding or this or that, or things that are going on in roleplay, and they're putting it in console. Now, things like the drag racing, things like the drifting ability in Grand Theft Auto, they got that right from 5M, ladies and gentlemen. Now, something else that hopefully is going to happen here inside of my mind, so think like bounty hunting, right? So what would have to deal with that? Like, are we going after real players or are we going after NPCs? And if we're going after real players and that real player doesn't want to like die or this or that, is there a possibility for that real player to like maybe put their hands up in the air just like what they do in RP and maybe put that character in handcuffs just like what you can do in RP 5M, and then maybe take that person to the police station, which you can do with real players because there's cops, and these cops in the RP servers are real players. Females are known to play cops. Seriously, there's a lot of females in RP and they love playing cops and arresting people and throwing them in jail. It's an actual thing. And I'm wondering if they're just trying to implement more things from RP servers, which are super popular right now. If you guys don't know, most of all of the GTA community is over in 5M playing RP, okay? With all of the consoles put together, doesn't even match the amount of people right now that are on PC playing 5M RP. Don't believe me? Just look it up, because that's what I did to get that information. So it'll be interesting to see what exactly this new DLC is going to entitle. And yes, it looks like potentially June 25th might be the day that we're going to get it. Now, last year, let's go ahead and recap on that. We didn't get our DLC until June 12th, early. Now, every other DLC that's been brought into the game for every summer since like year one has been around July, mid-July, July 18th, July 20th, somewhere around in that direction right there. But it's always usually been in about mid or late July that we begin getting our DLCs. And just recently with last year, yeah, June 12th, and then potentially this year is going to be June 25th. But take that with a grain of salt, ladies and gentlemen, because I was here in year one. Do you know what Rockstar promised me in year one? They promised me apartment heists. Do you know when I got apartment heists? I didn't get them until year two, okay? So that was a long time that players had to wait with, Rockstar pushing things back like they normally do. So once again, that's why I would take this information that I'm talking about with a grain of salt, that the fact that the new DLC may drop in like, June 25th, but that could be pushed back until July 25th for all we know, depending on, what else that they have to do, I have no idea. But all I know is, that would be really cool if it was here June 25th. But once again, it wouldn't even surprise me if they're like, hey, actually, it's not going to be here June 25th. You guys are going to have to wait a whole nother month, of like basically summer. Everybody's out of school, type deal. And we all want to just play some games. and we're not able to do that because Rockstar is potentially, you know, pushing DLCs back. But yeah, it should be a very interesting DLC in my mind. I don't really see that this is a very big DLC necessarily. Players have been asking me too, like, hey Grave, how much money do you think that I'm gonna need for this DLC? And I would say, like, look dude, it's gonna be drip feed. The very first day, you're probably not gonna need more than like 15 or $20 million to buy the business and to buy whatever vehicles that they come out with that day. So, you know, then other than that, it's going to be drip feed for like the next 6 months, bros. Like 6 months until when? Until our winter DLC gets here this next December. And then potentially after that, we're going to be looking at another summer DLC here in Grand Theft Auto 2025 until Grand Theft Auto 6 gets here, because it looks like with my calculations, we've got about 3 more DLCs. And on a side note, Rockstar did say at one point they can't really add too much more stuff to the game without taking stuff out of the game, which is why at some point we lost a whole bunch of cars and a lot of other jobs and missions and other things like that that you may not notice that are gone now because they've been gone for so long. But yeah, Rockstar is at the point now where GTA 5 cannot really take much more information itself without just basically breaking. If you guys are on console, any type of console, you'll know like how buggy this game is. And part of that is the fact that realistically, when you think about it, this game is PlayStation 3, Xbox One from 2013. And right now it's like 2024. And we're still playing the game, which is really crazy. And I hope it's going to be like that for GTA 6. And they make GTA 6 as amazing as they're going to be making GTA 5 with a whole lot of notes on what DLCs didn't pop off particularly. But anyways, from there, you guys are going to have to let us know. What do you think the new DLC is going to entitle? Do you really think that it's going to be here June 25th? Or do you think that Rockstar is going to push it back even further? Because hopefully we do get it the June 25th. That's what I'm hoping for. Because it's been a while since we had some brand new content in the game. Yeah, since the Salvage Yard DLC. But anyways, from there, hopefully everybody's doing good. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more content, turn on those post notifications, go check out more videos on my channel, and thank you all for watching and supporting. My name is GRAVESIGHT, and I'll see you in the next one. So, peace!